Hi, you guys. This is Nina. Like, share, and become a day one subscriber. I can be found on Twitter at Love Radio 44132. My podcast is anchor.fm / 80 Rosie 88. There's well over 150 podcasts for you guys to listen to. And my Cash App, please make a donation. Help me grow this channel. Is money symbol Nina 44132. Again, that is money symbol Nina 44132. You guys, I am going to share my thoughts, and this is very unfortunate. Up and coming rapper Pop Smoke dies. Was he perhaps set up? I am going to give you guys my very unprofessional opinion about this. And we're going to talk about this and get into a few things tonight. For the older generation, such as myself, and I'm not that much older, um, I grew up on the fringes where social media and living online and cell phones were just starting. So I'm not really living my life using social media up until now, where I started doing podcasts and YouTube channels at this point. And so this generation that just grew up with this, a lot of you guys know who Pop Smoke is. And I am actually just going to share a few things in my opinion about this unfortunate death. First of all, this has to be the third death of a very up and coming, very famous / shocking death, and this is why I'm going to say this. Back in December, Juice World died from an overdose after his plane was targeted for a search in which drugs were suspected to be being transported. He passed away from the drugs. Then, notwithstanding, and this is changing the subject, Kobe Bryant died in a plane crash in January. Now we're in February, and this up and coming rapper, Pop Smoke. And honestly, I actually listened to his hits a lot more closely after he passed away. I actually liked that party song that he made that was remixed later with Nicki Minaj. I absolutely liked it. I actually did not know it was him on the original. I did hear the original a few months ago, but I just didn't build that connection because I was honestly listening to it with, listening to Nicki Minaj. So I do apologize to his day ones that I didn't do my just so homework. But in terms of that, I will say I heard a few things from TMZ that really was sad. Getting into this tonight, less than a few hours after several robbers went into his rented Hollywood home, which he was having a late night party in. His mixtape was number 7 on Billboard. Earlier that day, before the party, he, I am going to say, accidentally posted the address that the gifts were found at. He accidentally posted his address, and then um, and one of his friends had a picture holding a lot of cash in another picture that was released on the internet before he died. And I do understand rappers do things for clout, and there are certain things rappers need to have or do or be a part of for that clout. But if that clout is worth you dying a few hours later, perhaps it is not clout. Now, I'm saying this because I find it to be very sad that he is not the first, last, or 100th rapper to post having gifts and a boatload of money in his hand. But he was targeted by more than one person, and he was the only person shot at that house, and he passed away. TMZ has the video of him um, being given life support as he was being gurneyed out of that house. We tend to forget that these people are brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, grandsons of people. Pop Smoke was young. He had a very unique style. I actually, when I listened to it, I actually did enjoy his music. Uh, his 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 delivery reminded me of a '90s New York type of vibe. And that's just my opinion, my own opinion. And I was really definitely vibing to it. However, I am going to say this. Another young person was murdered today. I want those words to sink in. He was not the only young murdered person today. I'm sure that there were dozens of others. He was not even old enough to appreciate his life, but he was murdered. And this is what I'm going to say, my opinion. At what point do we just stop murdering each other, hating each other, being jealous of each other, setting up each other? No amount of money you could try to spend after you rob someone will erase the amount of blood put on that money you're putting on buying objects popular for that day that won't be in style 3 months from now. He was a son of someone, grandson of someone, nephew of someone, and he didn't have a chance. And young people, please stop posting all these posts where you're just showing off money and cash. And I'm not trying to belittle what happened, but excuse me, I still have a cold. I, I have a hard time understanding the society where we're posting our address and money, and I'm trying to see it from all sides. And I can understand why that might have intrigued someone to want to go rob him. But we're posting the stuff nonchalantly, and I'm not blaming him for his death. I'm blaming the cultural norms of our society. I'm blaming the fact that if he was a bigger rapper posting this, he probably would have had a fort around that condo. I'm sure a lot of this was a facade for rap. And look, I can't even get into this the way I would like to because this is just sad. I'm just going to say, people, watch what you put online. Just watch what you put online. You don't have to show your address or your money. And I think the address was actually the accident. I really think that was posted on accident when those gifts came. And then, without thinking, later that day, the money stack was posted, which just enticed people to want to come and rob him. But I'm going to tell you guys, life is worth more than just that money. A young person lost his life. He was very talented. I listened to that single when they were doing a memoriam on the radio, and I was like, wow, I actually didn't even know that he, you know, had that song and then Nicki was on it. So I actually liked it. I believe his talent was cut short, just like, XXX Tentacion, Juice World. Heck, even Kobe Bryant lost out on his second chapter in his life. We've been losing so many lives. Nipsey Hussle. It's just, you can just run down a list lately. I'm just going to say prayers for his family. God bless. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Your music and your talent will be missed a lot in this community. If anyone has any information about what happened, please contact the police. You can make a report anonymously. Until the next episode, bless all. Have a good night.